to click that button as well, because then I get audio. Hello, I'm streaming. Woo! You can see me. Excellent. We're stage 1. Oh wait, I haven't turned on the audio for Discord yet, so you guys can't actually hear the people that I can hear in my head and in my ears. This is where I also have to mention that you could probably hear them slightly because their voice will travel down this crappy microphone stalk and end up being picked up by the microphone. But I'll leave that one for them to find out later. When my stream gets banned. Wait a minute, this is bad. This is bad. So yes, things happened. I may have tried to kip for a little while after a busy day at work, and I may have slept through the alarm I set. In fact, the 2 alarms that I set. Whoops. So yes, brain's still kind of in a farty mood. I was gonna do such art, and then the opportunity came up to do some MechWarrior 5, which I've been talking about with one of the people in my ears, who's been looking forward to doing this because he's a little bit of a MechWarrior nut, and the other one being Karen Russmore, who is just a nut. So I can say what I want because you can't hear him. I am so going to get killed for this. So yes, the idea came up with do the Legend of the Kestrel Lancers. It's a fairly tough set of missions from when we played it before, if I remember, Chiron. We didn't really find it that much of a walk in the park. Yep. Hang on. Let me at least turn the audio on for the peanut gallery that I've got in my ears. So yes, I have got Karen Rossmore.
Yo.
And how am I going to address you? Ragnarok?
Ragnarok 459.
Ragnarok 459, or Ragnarok, because I'm invariably going to end up forgetting and calling him Dave, because Dave's an easy name to throw at him. So yes, I have Karen Rossmore and Ragnarok 459 joining me. Ragnarok being the kind of one who knows a lot about BattleTech. So it may be in times you'll get parts where we can fill in information on things or the timeline and so on and such forth, or if you've got questions about BattleTech or anything in the history, they'll be able to assist with that. By all means, type it up in chat and I can relate to him and he'll just happily spew the information out. Which will also help with any of the loading screens, because unfortunately, being the person actually in the pilot seat for this, I have to watch all the loading screens where you guys can sit in the mech bay and ignore them. I should have gone for that workshop thing that gets rid of the loading screens. I've also just realised I forgot to tell OBS to actually pick the game up. So let me click the game screen, and it's going to come up with a completely black screen because OBS is going to be looking for such art, which isn't actually running. And I need to say, you don't want to look at such art, you want to look for this. And then click that button, and ta-da! We now have a mech screen. Woohoo! So yes, I do have a few other people who want to join, but we're going to see how it runs with this first, because I know it is a tough set of missions. I know that we struggled before, but I don't know whether that's just because we weren't quite sure what we were doing, or there was only 2 of us playing. Because the
bots are not smart.
Oh, God. That's
Bots are dumb.
And we're being polite, just because we're on stream. Yeah, the bots are not great.
God, what? I made I have a coffee on my desk, and earlier I was eating ginger nuts, and one of them fucking escaped.
Oh no!
I know.
And I've just gotten down to the point where it was just a mouthful of, well,
ginger nut coffee.
Yeah, it's not pleasant mouthfeels.
Yeah, no, there's nothing worse than having coffee flavored ginger nuts in your mouth. Anyway, let's click this priority transmission, because I think, don't we have... Oh yeah, we've got 6 months to accept the contract.
You also might want to invite us.
Oh yeah, that might help. Hang on. I don't normally host, so this is like, what am I doing? Yep.
Yeah,
Invite.
it's usually me who hosts.
Yep, it's usually everybody else hosts and I just join in, I'm like a hired monkey. Now I'm the hiring monkey, I'm lost. So, whilst I'm on this screen, I might as well, take you around and let you see things, so whilst they spawn in. So, this is, like, from the main campaign area, you get the ship to run around and do stuff. We don't really need to be in this mode to interact with anything, but I forget what her name is, but I call her Central, based off XCOM, because she's very much like Central. She talks a lot, she's annoying, and half the time you don't actually need to listen to her. here we have our mech bay. The first 4 mechs in my mech bay list are what's shown here, although I do have a slightly larger roster, so you can actually get a feel for the size of these things. I think that is going to be my baby for this playthrough, the Hunchback. Even though it's going to be the annoying one which won't upset the Gauss rifle. I have discovered that I like Gauss rifles. They're fun.
You're welcome.
Yes, yeah. I'm helping Ragnarok in a couple of his playthroughs as a hired monkey, and we have a Hunchback with a Gauss rifle in, and it is hilarious. And you're painting them. I was gonna do a paint scheme for these guys. I have one planned, but yeah, go ahead, paint your mechs up. So yes, these are the mechs you can actually.
To do that one because it's the one that you said you were piloting.
You could at least made it pink. God.
I was in a rush. You were gonna turn away from it.
So yes, so we'll be having a go through this. Hello, Seba. Thank you for popping by. So yes, we are looking to do the Kestrel Lance, just so in case you missed the part I was mentioning about it earlier. It is a bit of a tough set of missions, so at the moment I've just got Charon and Ragnarok with me, because I want to make sure that it's something we can do. And if it all works, then we can see about getting you in at some point. It's just for now, I'm sticking with people that I know have played the game a lot so that we can try and tackle the difficulty missions. Because I don't think it'd be fair to drag you in as you're still getting used to it all and throw you in some of the missions, because when me and Charon played this before, it was difficult. So I'd hate to give you that kind of game experience. So yeah, a lot of the stuff here you'll already know, but it's for those that are watching the stream that don't know this. Whoa. Hello, hold on. Welcome to the stream. Yes.
That's what you were doing. It was all.
Yeah, it is. It's
a moment.
well, I'm having one of those as well. You know, that's pretty much been my evening so far. Is a moment followed by a moment followed by a moment. Anyway, right. Oh no, wrong. Wah, I'm being raided. Hello, Krifu. You get to raid me. Yay! Thanks for doing so. Great to see you. Sorry I missed your stream. I kind of had. Well, yeah. I kind of fell asleep after work and then woke up way too late. So, you know, it's the kind of the usual things for me. So yeah, this is a very sudden stream idea because I was literally loading up such art and getting all that sorted when Ragnarok was like, "We can play MechWarrior 5. I'm ready." Because he's got is it a vampire?
Vampire the Masquerade game.
Yes.
V20.
So yes, so he plays that normally on Wednesdays, and Charon's normally busy with something. But I think that's usually earlier on in the evening, isn't it?
Yeah, but I have D&D from. It ends at about 9.
So it's normally I wouldn't get too much of a chance to do this, and then it's come together nicely. So that's what we're planning on doing. Think about Twitch search when who can make it and when, so no worries. That's fine. So yes, it's actually fine to have you raid me. Woo! Thank you very much. Also, for those that don't know, Krifu is an awesome streamer. Does many things. Was doing your assassin. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Can I get to? Cursor. Go to OBS. Go to OBS. I want to see if I can remember to do this. I've got to try and remember to do this more often. I have to use keyboard, which is difficult when brain no longer work.
You want me to do it? Oh, there you go.
Yay! I did. I've been
That was you did it, but you misspelt it. That's
oh fudge, fudge! I can't spell. Right. My apologies, Grifu. I suck at spelling.
If you actually at it as well, it will.
Oh, does it do it? Oh, where I could have done that one. Awesome. Yeah, the fudge cake. Oh, blarg.
It's a learning process, don't worry about it.
I should not stream when tired. I really should not. Also, hello, Gustasuni. Pleasant to see you here. I really should get something going in this rather than just yabbering about how bad I am at doing things. Right, so I now have my crew with me. We shall accept the priority transmissions. So, what we're doing is the Legend of the Kestrel Lancers. And I might as well read off all this one from Colonel Arden Sortek. Let's see what kind of voice I can give him. Commander, I am Colonel Arden Sortek with the Armed Forces of the Federated Suns. I am reaching out on behalf of First Prince Hans Davian with a lucrative offer for you and your mercenary company. As I am sure you already heard, the Federated Suns have joined an alliance with the Lyran Commonwealth that will eventually merge us into a single nation, the Federated Commonwealth. The eventual unification of the two very different great houses has come with its fair share of skepticism and issues to work through, especially when it comes to the military, where the AFFS and the LCAF have for centuries had two very different ways of approaching war. First Prince Hans Davian strongly believes that it is in our best interest to work out as many of these issues as possible prior to our unification. Side note, that's very good to plan. To address this, we will be hosting a series of war games across multiple Davian worlds that will be called Operation Galahad. The Federated Suns would like to contract you and your mercenary company later this year to participate in these war games. We are offering generous compensation, along with the possibilities of future long-term contracts should your performance meet our expectations. Please let us know soon if you'd like to accept our offer. So basically, we are going to be the op for war games for these houses to work out their differences. So we're like the punching bag. So yes. So we have 6 months to remain to accept this contract. Accepting the officer will see travel and mission control to our employer for 1 week. So, my employed monkeys, are we ready to accept this one and dive straight in?
Thing that we might want to consider doing, not that it's always a good idea, is actually to mercenary work up until like 5 months.
Okay, yep.
And try to build up the arsenal a bit, and then go into it.
Sounds like a solid plan.
Ooh.
As late as possible.
I forget.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, so go on.
I appreciate that that's not quite sort of like going down the critical path, but it's one of them where it's like repairs can get expensive in these things.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's also because I'm usually the hired monkey. I don't normally see this screen, and I'm like, ooh, Cantina. Rare hero tree bucket, as I like to call them. It's trebuchet.
Is it that one?
Hang on, let me just have a look. So click that one, rare hero trebuchet. Yep, it's the one that you have in your gameplay.
It is the werewolf. So, up to you. You know how good that thing is.
I do, but I also know that I haven't got the funds for it.
Which is it?
12 mil.
Oh yeah, you don't have that.
No. So in the game there are hero mechs that you can purchase, which are very customized mechs with their own paint scheme as well. And some are okay, some are good, some are okay, right? And then you've got
novelties to have,
yes,
like the urban mech.
Yes, the urban mech K9, to be specific. So,
glorious.
The urban mech, I don't know if they've got an urban mech in the market, probably not. The urban mech is basically if you imagine one of those pedal bin dustbins. Wait, even better idea. The urban mech is this. So it's a pedal bin dustbin with a big gun on one arm and a small laser on the other, and that is an urban mech. The only special thing that they have is the torso can do a 360-degree spin. Most mechs, in fact I think it's the only mech that can do that, because all of the mechs, they are restricted in the torso twist. The urban mech is the slowest mech in the game, with the exception of it's the Annihilator, I believe, shares the same speed.
Annihilator.
Yeah, but the Annihilator is 100 tons, the urban mech is 30, if I remember rightly.
35, I think it's an odd number. So
no, it's 30.
Is it 30?
30?
Yeah.
30.
So yeah.
35 is Janus.
That's probably what it is, yeah. So, the urban mech is a quote-unquote light mech, but has the slowest speed in the game, again, with the exception of the Annihilator, which is 100 tons, so you'd expect that one to be a little bit slower.
Unless you're a boar's head.
Unless you're in the boar's head, which is another hero mech. But the K9 variant basically increases the number of guns that the urban mech has, and when we can figure out how to do it, it has a police light bar because it's the police variant, and yes, you can have a set of flashing lights on the top. Isn't it pretty much canonically the dog too? True.
So for a little bit of a history lesson, They're basically a stopgap mech to fill the hole in local arsenals. They did such retarded things as slapping PPCs to these things, LRM 30s, and in the case of the K9, an Ultra AC5.
Well, I did have a paint scheme in mind, but apparently we now have a better paint scheme. So this has now been. I'm assuming, Caron, you've been busy. Yeah. All right. So we now have our paint scheme for our unit, which is now going to be this glorious pink and green. I'm just gonna save this now because I might as well. Did you just use the same template for it all, or?
No, it's a custom template on my computer called Chiromania. Latest Ghost System.
Oh, yep, no worries, Ghost Sunny. Thank you very much anyway. But yes, by all means, head off and lurk, do things. If I appreciate Mechs ain't for everyone. We shall say this as Caron did this. Yeah, I had a wonderful idea of having this kind of setup for the next. Oh, that would look awesome on stream. But no, we shall be.
I mean, this is your stream. You can paint them however you want.
Oh hell no! They've been painted now. Can you imagine how annoyed the mechanic would be if we had to repaint them all?
It's just Fahad. Nobody cares about Fahad.
Fahad hates us anyway. It's all like my mech, my scrap. It's all gone because
Yeah. So yeah, just a brief overview for those that don't know. This is the main mech bay where you get to see all the battle mechs that you've got. As I said, the first 4 were in the main area I was running around. Although I do have these others here, and I also have a code storage, which is, as far as we've been able to tell, essentially wrapping your mechs in a black bin liner, tying them to a piece of string, and hanging them out the back of your ship. Because I have no idea where they put them, but you can have as many mechs as you want there. It's just they have no weapons, and then you bring them back in.
Oh, they just IKEA flat pack them. Still not sure how that works, but okay.
I just did the nerf red orange to scheme to a darker red. Oh, okay. I mean, the nerf orange didn't look too bad, but yeah, I mean, go nuts. It's the best thing about these is, as the achievement states, it's easier than painting miniatures.
It really is.
So, Ragnarok, I do believe you wanted to muck around with the Kintaro and set that up for yourself.
Ooh, yes. Where is
you should have access to the battle mech bay to be able to do that. So in this you can, so I'm just going to show the blackjack for a second. If I hit E and go to the loadout screen, you can see what weapons is mounted, or if you click details, you can then sort of say, it's got heat sinks here. If it's got ammunition needs, you can sort that out. You can adjust armor. Some areas like the torso have armor front and rear. You can adjust the balance as you require it. Generally you want armor at the front, less at the rear, because you don't want them at the back of you, because nothing shooty faces that way. Anyone here particular fans of jump jets? Because I'm all for getting rid of them and just chucking armor in.
That's the thing that I need to check, because I'm not a fan of jump jets, but I'm claiming the Shadowhawk as mine.
Yep, okay.
It can be useful, but they're situational.
But yeah, I generally don't use jump jets, with the only exception being the urban mech, because I generally can get a build with 1 jump jet in there. And the only reason I stick jump jets on an urban mech is because it's so slow. If I'm in a mission where we've got to defend, I will find somewhere to perch and I'll literally jump up, stay there, and I'll be a turret. A slightly more mobile than a glacier turret. But anyway, yes, I've taken out the jump jets on this. Increase the armor, so you can see on the armor stats, it's now gone up by 64 points, because I have pretty much maxed out the armor with the exception of a little bit missing on the head. If I press space to confirm that, it lets me know the work order, so it confirms the jump jet's coming out, it's installing the armor, tells me how much it's going to cost me and how long it's going to take. You add it to the queue, and you can then see on the side the work that's going to get done. Obviously, the mechs that are being worked on have got the little symbol on them, which is a clock mixed with a wrench, spanner, something.
Spanner, I believe.
Yeah, spanner, a very bent spanner. I actually think you can buy spanners in that shape. I don't know why you'd want to, but that's what that means. It's just being worked on, and that will then come out of my total funds over here. I do also have to pay for pilots, their wages, so on and so forth. So underneath my total funds, due in 28 days, is the payroll and maintenance payments, and it tells you how much that's going to be. So you do have to complete work to gain funds to pay people. Whilst doing work, you also have to avoid trashing your units, because if you do so, you've got to pay to repair them. I need
Just gonna run for a coffee.
Yep, that's fine. I need to print some mechs for me to experiment with my colour schemes in the battles. Like I've been running black and red, but that's because of reasons. By all means, yeah. I mean, there's plenty enough of the miniatures around, and if you need some files, I'm sure myself and Ragnarok would happily quite pay to get something printed so we can paint on them. I have an idea for a paint scheme I want to do for mine, but I also want to see about getting like there's an urban mech model you can get, which is like an urban mech in a float. It is in the floater ring, isn't it? It's like half an urban mech.
Yes.
So it's like from here upwards with a big floaty ring, and it's sort of like in the water, and the pilot sort of sat out with a
Parasol.
Thank you, parasol and whatnot. I was like sat out sunbathing on their urban mech, and I'm like, I just want that on the desk. I think that's awesome. Though I think it was originally, it's designed for the, is it 35 mil?
So MechWarrior runs at 6 mil.
6 mil.
Sorry, BattleTech runs at 6 mil. The MechWarrior game that was a click-based system came out in 15.
I said the voice that you're hearing is Ragnarok, who knows a lot about these things. Oh wait, yeah, I just realised I'm not going to be able to fit anything exciting to the hunchy.
Yeah, sad times.
Yep, I need to get myself a better hunchback. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the hunchback a lot more in this than I did in Mech Commander. I wasn't a big fan of them in Mech Commander, but piloting them I do like. It's just there is a version you can get with a larger cannon in the shoulder, and then you can swap that out for the Gauss rifle, which is tasty. I do not recommend eating Gauss ammunition though. Anyway, let's have a look at this canteen thing, because I've seen it so often in other playthroughs and I've no idea what I'm doing. Right, so kill 3 urban mechs, and that will get us. So these will give us various perks, and you get. As you can see, completion rewards. You get for this one a small chemical laser, which is for one of the add-ons. It's a laser that actually has ammo. Normally the lasers don't have ammo. The payoff with this one is yes, it's got ammo, but it generates a lot less heat. We get reputation and some career reputation, which will go towards the mech hunter one. So yes, we're going to go for that because urban mechs we see a lot. And yes, urban mechs, they might be the kind of jokey thing, but they can be bloody dangerous if you ignore them or get within range, because they can pack the AC-20, which is a bit of a beastie. Correction, the AC-20 BF is what's generally in game. I don't really see them with the standalone AC-20. It's usually the burst fire one. So it packs a hell of a punch, but it's very short range. Thankfully, the game AI isn't like a human and doesn't know that you can actually fire beyond that range. You just got to lead an arc. So it will only engage within the range, but if you ignore them, they can tear you to bits. Bigger question is, are you going to land after bailing out the hunchback before Hardcase does? Hardcase is still ejecting, I keep telling you that. For those of you that don't get the joke, watch the original Mech Commander intro video. It's one of those intro videos that they had a lot of work go into it, and it still looks decent today. I mean, the mech designs, they're the old mech designs. But yeah, Hardcase is the hunchback pilot who punches out. Right, so we also need to go to Refinery Systems, collect 1 security scanner. Yep, we'll accept that one. And kill 15 warrior units, which are ground pounders, I believe, or they're the...
No, they're the helicopters.
They're the helicopters, right? Oh yeah, it says, if I actually read what it says, the guy basically telling us, I've got a job if you're up for it, I don't like it, and you probably won't either. Smells all kind of fishy, but it pays well. I mean, I'm here getting paid just to be a middleman and find a mercenary group willing to do the work. Anyway, the job is kind of work you're probably going to be doing anyway, turning a bunch of working tanks into slag. Or was it 1 veto? Honestly, the less you know about it, you know, what's going on, the better. We have to destroy 15 of them. We're going to be in a war zone anyway, we're going to be destroying stuff. Just accept it and roll with it. It's been, what, 20 years? Yeah, yeah, round about that. And yes, the AC-20BF on an Irby can be threatening even to Atlases. Generally, as I said, it's the joke mech, but it can be quite formidable. Up until the point you take that arm off, and then it's just like, yeah, he's just running around with a laser pointer. Okay.
The other mech is a meme until up until the point that you get struck by the AC-20.
Yeah. And at some point we will do an urban mech, an Irby Derby, where all of us are just going to roll out in urban mechs. Ideally, it's going to be a mission with the shortest travel time because, again, they are the slowest thing in the game, and they will plod along quite happily. Although the cockpit is hilarious. What they've done for the urban cockpit is it makes me giggle every time I go in it, especially the speedometer with its two speeds, slow and less slow. Right, let's have a look what we got down here. It's rare equipment and a rare weapon on the market. Ooh, we can take a look at that. And then
it's en route to a war zone. So the areas in red are a war zone, and when you
Right.
hover over one of the planets in there,
okay,
on the left-hand side, it tells you the recommended level, and
Ooh.
a recommended reputation level.
Yep.
Which gives you an idea of how difficult those missions in that area are. When you zoom back in, you'll actually be able to see symbols above them, and that'll give you a rough idea of which missions are available when you learn the symbols. If you hover, it'll actually tell you.
Yep.
Plus, as well, to a certain degree, if you decide to work for a faction, if you click on a planet but don't travel there,
press Q.
if you view intel, it'll tell you who's operating in that area. Now, that doesn't guarantee you whose missions are whose, but it does give you some indication as to who you might be fighting and who you might be working for.
It will tell you who you're working for because it tells you the factions are offering contracts in the system, and it's House Liao in this case.
Okay.
But it won't tell you who you're going against, which can be the downside. So if you're looking to work for a particular house, let's say for instance House Marek, just because they're on the screen, and you decide to travel the system and you find that House Lao is operating contracts against House Marek, you ideally don't want to be taking those missions because you're going to lose reputation, and reputation allows for more share points. So when you go into a mission, you get share points given to you, which you can distribute between overall pay, insurance, damage insurance, if you will, salvage shares, artillery strikes. I can't remember what else. Is it just that? Yeah. So the damage insurance. The difference between the pay and the insurance is the insurance will cover a set amount, and any damage up to that amount will be covered. But you don't, if you use a quarter of it, you don't get the rest. It only just pays what you've taken damage-wise, and that's it. Whereas the total payment will pay you the money, but if you've got really damaged mechs, you're eating into that money out of what you've got. So damage insurance can be useful because you can cover the damage with that, and then get the rest as your pure profit. And then, yes, the salvage shares, the more salvage shares you have, the more salvage you can take. Mechs require more salvage shares individually than equipment and such. And then airstrikes are kind of fairly self-explanatory. You call in a bird to fly in and drop explosive rocks on people's heads. Can be quite useful on demolition missions, as we have discovered before in some of our playthroughs. If you can drop an airstrike where you need it, you can do most of the job and get the hell out there. So looking at the war zones that they've got currently available, their lowest ones is going to be out over here in what looks like...
One to the north.
One to the north is 11 to 12.
No, the north.
The north.
Two war zones. Above that. There's another one just there. 11 to 12, okay.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Okay, I forget you got a bit of a lag. Yeah, so they're both 11 to 12s.
Right.
That one is to 7 to 10, so I'm assuming we're going to be heading out to this sector and just herpa-derping out here. Because there's nowhere else for us.
Let's see how it goes, because if we're just stomping all over them, we might as well up the difficulty to try to maximise profits before our 194 days expire.
Yep. Hopefully someone can keep tabs on that, because I'm probably going to forget. Just remind me occasionally, hey, if we...
It tells you on the timeline.
Does it?
And I think, to a certain degree, it'll prompt you when we get closer and be like, this is going to expire.
Right. So let's travel out to this way, and we shall see what is here. So...
Do we have a house that we want to work for?
Good call. Although I don't think we can actually work for Canopus.
They are the periphery nation.
So anything to do with the periphery, we can...
Yep, that will generate us rep.
That's fine, that's fine. I shall keep that in mind. I can't remember where Canopus actually is.
It is South Marek territory.
Right, okay. I thought it was out that way, but I've got lots of dots to try and look at. I'm not going to try and find the planet of Catgirls. Sorry, I mean Canopus. Wait, no, yeah, the planet of Catgirls. There's a reason I'm going to like a planet. It's going to be Catgirls, I tell you. So, we shall head to Truth. It's a beach... Oh, should we try a raid or a beachhead first? What do you guys want to try?
One of the things that you got to remember as the commander of all of this, if we jump to the raid, then the travel expenses is going to go up.
True, yep.
You want to go as short a distance to make some money, and we'll do this beachhead, and then after that, figure out where we want to go next.
Sounds like
As you can tell, I am a seasoned person who does all the planning. I much prefer being a hired monkey. I let the people do the thinking.
If we click the home button, we do actually get the loading screen.
Yep. If you click that home button, which is this screen here, it will give you that loading screen. That's why whenever I'm the hired monkey, I sit in the battle mech screen whilst all the jokes going on and just admire the models. Right, so let's have a look at contracts. Yes, this is where we get our stuff. So this is targeting House Marek. Anyone here like House Marek? Excellent. Right, so this will give you a brief overview of the mission. So we have this person here. We're going As part of our invasion strategy, we're going to send in several advanced teams to disable key infrastructure. We'll get your planet side, and then you can sneak to the target facility and capture it. Expect heavy resistance. If things go well, we might even be able to get reinforcements to you. Beachhead missions have a few objectives, and if you disable the satellite uplinks, which provide computation to the AA guns, you get reinforcements drop down, which is handy because then you can let them do the fighting. So we have 5 points.
I mean, beachheads tend to be fairly good for mech salvage, but at the same token, we don't know what we're going up against in this area.
If you because you haven't done any raids, you won't know what's actually in the area. If you press Q, it will bring up a list of mechs you've encountered.
But as we've not been here before, we won't see that.
I mean, to a certain degree, we've only got 6 million. If we just dump it all in money and then insurance, we won't get much in the way of salvage, but we'll have an idea what's in this area.
Yep. So, 1 share in damage coverage, 4 in sea bills, gives us... 3 plus this hazard pay. Total potential payout at the bottom, 2.9 mil. There's a total potential payout.
The damage coverage is a little low if you ask me, but you're the commander, it's up to you. These are your problems to figure out.
Yeah, for giving you my hired monkeys. Right. Where is it? Alright, surf yourselves out into the mechs that you want.
I'm in the mech that I want.
Copy that.
Are we... yeah, we can take 4, actually. One of the things I found about bots and players is sometimes it's better to ditch the 4th bot and distribute the weight amongst the actual players.
Yeah. Elder and the Jenner, they can herpedirt themselves to oblivion.
It's just one of them where it's like, if we really wanted to take in heavier mechs for ourselves, it's usually better than having the 4th bot.
Although I think we're in all our heavy Mechs anyway.
Yeah.
There is a quick draw, which is 1 weight class above.
Yep, but we won't be able to fit that in because we've only got 5 tons to play with.
If we draw at the bottom, we'd have more, but yes.
Yeah, it's just that you guys are in what you want to be in. I'm in pretty much what I want to be in because, again, I like my Hunchback. It might only be the inferior version, but damn it, I know how to play Hunchback. But yes,
You just like your slow mechs, don't you?
Hunchback's not that slow.
64k.
Yeah. I mean, it's twice as fast as an Herbie.
I'm one of them where I prefer just speed over everything else. Unfortunately, that usually means a tiny little light mix, which is like speed over everything else until you encounter the enemy, and then it's tissue paper for them.
So I tried the Hero Atlas with its Gauss rifle, ate an Herbie burst up front, and my armor went ow from that. I took offense, shot it with a Gauss rifle, ripped the AC off entirely. Yep. Herbie takes 7, but everything else is a 9+. I think as well it also depends on the condition of it. So that may just be me. I think the better condition of the mech, the higher the salvage shares. Also, when you're ready, Ragnarok.
Oh, sorry. Yep, sorry. My bad.
It's okay. Ari, my game gets teabagged by your... Yes, there was that instance where I was running around inside the mech bay and Saber repaired the Herbie as I stood under it and I got sucked up into its crotch. And we're under attack already.
Yep, we have contacts right side.
I forgot to check weapon groupings, but oh well. Big gun on that one, I'm fine with that. Although it's going to have lasers on... Oh, wrong button.
We're going to mech, urban mech.
Righty-ho, kill it, because we're here to kill them. There we go. So what I've just done there is set all my lasers onto the right mouse button so that I can right-click and it will fire one at a time, or I can rapidly click and let rip. And that there is an urban mech, which is an AC-10.
Okay. You need to order the bot around.
Oh, yep. Right, it's lost its AC-10, so it is now just a laser pointer. It's lost its other gun, it's now just a dustbin. So yes, urban mechs aren't the greatest, but again, you don't want to ignore them as well. F2 is to follow me. We haven't got the crazy killer pilot. Some of the pilots in this are very... was it sociopathic is the best way of putting them, I guess?
Sociopathic. They're hilarious.
I have satellite uplink targets.
Awesome. Hang on, let's have a look at the map.
Some of them have issues.
Right, so main thing
just
is...
like explosions.
Yep.
Shooting themselves.
I can't remember what her name is.
McCleary. If you're talking about your crazy one, it's McCleary.
Yeah, McCleary is the only one that I've actually failed a mission and then actually reloaded rather than just take the hit because it was like they died and I did not like that.
Ragnarok's got a similar one. She's hilarious, especially when you tell her to attack things. It's like, I'm gonna pop that pilot like a blood bag.
That's dark.
Oh yeah, she's very dark.
Like when you headshotted that Mac.
Oh yeah, I did a headshot with Gauss rifle, and she was just like, "Oh, I bet that pilot screamed when you headshotted them." I'm like, Gordon Bennett. Birds above me.
Well, that'll be a primary as well for our objectives.
Yep.
We have allied mechs in the area. Make sure... Oh no, that's you guys. My bad. It's been a while since I played this game, folks.
Oh, we have... It's dead.
Scope just means that it's a job target.
Yep. I'm ignoring the main objective for a minute. I'm going to try and find more satellite uplinks. I believe we've just got the one at the bottom, at the south.
Yes.
That is not the minimap.
Lads are coming in a little distorted. The voices are doubled. It may be a crazy thing where it's picking up via my own mic. I shall try and adjust Discord, but thanks for letting me know. Let me just try and get rid of. Oh, go away! I ain't got time to play with you. Right, full stop. Let me just adjust Discord and see if I can just reduce their voices a little bit.
I shall not be suppressed.
Yes, you shall. I'm suppressing you now. Enjoy it.
Help, help, I'm being repressed.
Come see the violence inherent in the system.
I have got an Herbie on me.
Do you need a hand? You're good, bud.
I should be good.
Spider. Spider just ran into me. Little dick.
I didn't think it was an Herbie. I thought it was a chopper. Yep, that's still within range. Let's back this up a little bit.
Another handy tip, if you want to drop mechs quickly, go for the legs. Not only is it good for salvage, it's fairly weak in armor.
Spider down.
Nice. And plus, you take out a leg, the mech is then crippled and walks slower.
Herbie's taking care of my armor.
Righty-ho, one sec, I'll be with you shortly. I'm just dealing with this mech.
Do you want me to turn around or do you want me to take care of Artie?
I'm trying to figure out who's near me. There's someone on my ass. Nope, I've just realised who that is. Right, that mech is dead. I've got an Herbie targeted, so I'm assuming I'm up near Caron.
Yep, I'm down south. I'm just taking care of the flea.
You deal with the Artie. I'm heading up to destroy the Herbie.
Flea is down.
So he's got the same gun that I have, but he's got burst fire. But he is now also popped. I've lost armor on my right arm.
I've lost armor on the left.
Anyways.
Which unfortunately is my cannon.
Yeah, you might want to watch out on that one then.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Even screen.
Again, for those that may not have seen this game, in the bottom left corner is my paper doll, which shows my damage. The outline is the damage done to armor. The teal color, which slowly turns into yellow in terms of my arm, is what's known as structure. You can lose armor and still be okay, but you start losing structure, you risk damage to the mech, to weapons, to all sorts. Arms, if you can lose them, you can lose weapons and so on. If you lose torso pieces, you can lose the left and right torso. However, the closer you get to the center torso, the more you've got to worry, especially if you're carrying ammo in your torso parts, because that can just instantly take the torso out and crit the next area as well.
Cleared out the immediate. Oh no! Almost cleared out the immediate area.
Yep. Oh, we got some birds.
Birds incoming.
Yep, I see them. Veto warriors. Nice. Let's try and punt one with a cannon. Missed.
We got a mech.
Yep. Heavy.
Cicada.
Oh no, medium even. I've got to remember what the dots mean.
Medium cicada.
I'm just going to pick this up as well.
Not a frac, it's minimal. Won't run to engage, it's quite a way out. Oh, grab this.
Also, because this is a beachhead and we've got allies, it's useful to stay back so that the allies have time to engage these things.
Yep. I mean, why get a repair bill when the enemy will do it? Your allies will do it for you. The Herbie usually ejects if you take out both arms out, but you don't get tally for a kill. You do actually get the tally for it. As long as they eject, then it's classed as a kill. And yes, we did lose a pilot in one of our games thanks to our own dropship shooting the enemy. Oh, that's artillery coming down on my head. Our dropship. If you've got the speed for it, go for it.
Okay. Right. Do we have rough coordinates yet, or?
No clue where, and I've just realised I'm down at the bottom of this wall, and I don't want to be. But yes, we were playing a game, and our dropship opened fire on the enemy, and then hit our own guy, and kind of killed them. God damn it, bot.
I mean, it's in a light mech to a certain degree. Something big falling off of it is not big.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna loop around whilst we try and find the arty.
I've got
Oh,
Jenner
got it.
is gonna
Yeah.
core if it's not careful.
Right, okay. There's also some salvage down here. But yeah, dead south, we've got arty.
heading to deal with it.
Okay, cool. Oh, but I see it now.
So yeah, you also find salvage in buildings, which you can then pick up, or you can run through the building as well.
Dropship incoming.
Righty ho. Heading back. Oh, we've got to survive the final assault, yep. Words. Oh, I see the dropship, or at least the lights off. So the enemy is dropping its own units in on us.
I'll get rid of the RT so it's not dropping on ahead whilst we've got
Yeah.
to deal with those.
We got birds incoming.
Bot. Oh, the way she's saying that match is a class of veto. Where the? Oh, they've just flown over me.
Yeah, I'm taking care of the vehicles.
Spider and cicada. Right, okay.
Nothing major then. That's good.
Yeah, the bot's gonna eat Shive though. Especially if he runs into them. What are you doing?
Right. That is RT taken care of.
Nice.
I've lost the birds.
Dear God. N is entertaining.
Yeah, I won't do that just for the sake of the stream. N is night vision, by the way. If I turn it on, I will blind everyone.
Son of a bitch.
You okay?
Yeah, the Harrison LRM-10 just opened up behind me, and it was like, what the rag was that?
Okay, coming in as quick as I can to assist.
It's okay, I'm just after this spider now. I think that's the last. Oh, wait, no, there's something else out there. Partisan, but a bot's taking care of it.
Cool. That's what we're doing, is try and deal with Partisan. Spooter.
I just thought that was cheese.
Spider is out? No, that's Parmesan, you twit.
Oh, okay. That was close.
I mean, they are kind of cheesy with all those ACTs.
So that's the first
Can
mission
we
done.
see them?
Oh yeah,
Can
so.
we see them coming down?
Oh wait, I can see the lights. Yep, there they are.
Yeah,
The testicles of the sky are falling.
Anybody lose a weapon apart from the bot?
I forgot to check, but I don't think so.
Nice.
No, damn it. I had a little bit of structure in my left side torso.
Wasn't the Panther? It was the. It's not the Jenner. What's the other one? Light mech. No, it's light mech. Javelin. Javelin's the one I'm thinking of. So I remember he's got that weird hat, kind of head shape. So we've reached reputation rank 5. We're regular. Woohoo!
Ooh, can I have that ACBF 5?
ACBF 5. Yep, we shall grab that. And I'm thinking we've already got quite a few medium lasers. I don't really want to get a bog standard PPC though. So the weapons have various tiers. The tiers are indicated by the box. So this PPC is a tier 0, kind of pants. The base version of, and then you've got.
I mean, even if we decided to sell that PPC, it's the most expensive thing there, and we don't have spare PPCs of tier 0, so.
We'll grab it just because thing. So this screen will then show. I forgot to make sure everyone else was out. I'll need to remember to do that. Make sure that everyone's left the salvage screen before I move on, because there is a bug in the game where occasionally, if like one of the minions is on the salvage screen and I go past it, they get stuck there because the game thinks that that I've used more salvage shares than I actually have. It's weird. It fluffs up occasionally. But yeah, here's the performance screen. You get to see that I'm a kill-stealing hippie because I got 4 mech kills, but I had the second lowest, not third. Actually, it wasn't too bad looking at that. But I didn't get the most damage dealt, so basically I was hoovering the kills up afterwards. Kill securing is how I like to refer to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, you can have a look and see how much it's going to cost to repair all the mechs. And then we can jump to the next screen, and then what normally happens is whoever is not piloting will then organise the repairs for all the mechs. They'll just go in, sort all that out. So this guy lost the SRM-4 and the medium lasers, so they have no weapons. Yeah, they have no weapons.
Luckily, we got enough spares for everything.
That is impressive. They managed to lose everything on that mech.
I mean, it does look crispy. I've set it up for repairs now. Everyone on your hand back. Do you want man doing?
Yeah, you might as well. Yeah, just chuck the repairs in. Unless we get something completely total, I'm not going to travel back to an industrial sector. So whilst we're in a war zone, as it says in the bottom left, repairs take 100% longer and will cost more, 55% more in this system. I think it's the same for all conflict zones, if I'm right.
It depends on your reputation, because this is another thing about reputation. If you've got a rep with them, then prices go up and down on the market, and repairs as well.
So I've just had a look in this one, and it's 130% longer and 75% more cost for that system, because my rep's obviously not as good with them. So we shall stay in this system, because obviously there's jobs and stuff to do. Let's take a look at this place, Sarnia. So House Marek have got contracts, and House Davian also have House. Now we've just attacked House Marek, so they're not going to be that friendly with us. But House Davian, we actually have some reputation with already, so we could do their mission, which is a raid.
Also will help out because even though it doesn't transfer across, some of the missions might be for House Davian when we get into the Casual Answers campaign.
Yep. And that one is House Liao and House Marek. So Liao is the one we just worked for, so we're just getting slightly better with them. But yeah, I'm tempted to go to this one just because it's also, what else is in there? Black Market and Cantina, so we can take a look at that and see.
Yeah, getting Cantina jobs is useful.
Yes. Again, it's something that I don't generally do because I'm not the guy in command of the canteen. Whee, and now we have this cutscene again.
You can take 6 Cantina missions at any one time. You basically just grab what you can unless it's one of the awkward ones like... We want...
Where's the Cantina go? Does it come
It's only on certain planets.
Yeah, it's only on certain planets.
Didn't I jump to one with a Cantina? I thought I jumped to the one with a Cantina.
Is it across the top? It might have been one with the barracks. I don't know.
Maybe.
Or a black market. You'd have to look at the star map again.
Yeah, I'd have to look at. I could have sworn I had Cantina.
If it's green triangles, it's
unless it's something like different, because I definitely wasn't looking at that one.
Yeah, so if it's a green triangle shape, it is Cantina. If it is the green square with lines in it, that is potential mission item area.
Yep.
Then you've got the little shopping cart kind of object, which is black market.
Yeah, there's now nothing here. We've jumped here and they've packed up and sodded off.
That sometimes happens. It's annoying.
Fine, we'll go to the next place then, because you know we literally got. Yeah, we got here, and because it took us, well, in this case, it's going to take 13 days to travel from the system. Time does move, and jobs don't always stay there. As I'm finding out. So yes, we have the cutscene again, because I haven't downloaded the workshop item to get rid of this. So you get to see our wonderful dropship. Unfortunately, we can't change the little sticker on there. Right, contracts.
I thought you could change the little sticker on there.
You can, but you can't change it to anything apart from the ones they give you. I'm much more the idea of changing it to, you know, maybe like a D20 or something like that, because, you know, let's roll. Alright, so they're targeting House Davian, which I don't want to do, so I'll ignore that one. So we have a counterattack for the House Leo. Targeting House Marek again, so we're picking on the pink pigeon.
This is not the green pigeon.
No, no. Let's go for some salvage on this one and give me some damage coverage. Ooh, still got more. I'll go for that. I like the idea of getting more payout. But I also want to see about getting more salvage out of these as well. So I'm going to target House Myrick. This is a raid mission.
Get in, get out, smash face.
Right, so I'm of the idea actually of just ditching the Jenner.
There we go. Yeah, I was thinking of going up.
Yep. How do I tell it no? Oh wait, yeah, the little X. Duh, I've just seen it. Got it. Yep. So if you want to up your mech, by all means, feel free.
I'm in the happiest. I'm in the heaviest that I want to go in. Don't forget there's tabs across the top for heavy, medium, light.
Yeah. Yep. Not a massive fan of the quick draw. I'm much more a fan of the Kintaro.
So we'd have 40 tons to play with. I don't think we've got a 40 tonner. No. Closest would be closest would be that Jenner. So we shall.
The other thing is, if we wait for that Jenner, it'd be like 30 days.
Yeah. So we're just going to rock out with this lot. You know, the hero squad. The squad with brains.
Yeah, that's stretching it a little.
Well, no, we have brains. It's whether we use them or not. You know, we have the decision to use this.
Yes. I mean, get me a stalker and watch it raid.
So yeah, the stalker is a assault, is it? Or is it? It is an assault. Yeah, it's an assault missile boat. It's the best way of putting it, and it's one that Ragnarok is very good in.
I like missile boats. I don't like the heat of missile boats.
It is the one downside with that. First assault I got in my current BattleTech campaign. Yes. It is actually a decent one.
That looks like we're going to be coming to.
Oh, I pressed N by mistake. My bad. Let's head north for these two up here.
Oh, just double check.
Yeah, that's cliff face, unless it's going down.
See his trees? Yeah, that's cliff face. Back your way.
I have salvage here.
Woohoo! Oh, sorry. I was going to take the shortcut. Oh, as well, for those that may not particularly like the camera view, you can go into the what they call the drone camera, or third person. It's just I'm not good with the third person, oddly enough, so I pilot from inside. It does mean though, however, in a hunchback, I'm like, I want to look out. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Hold up, Ragnarok. We got Charon's, I think, hoovering up all the salvage, which is awesome.
No, I'm up front.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah.
I really need this thing to.
Although I don't know where the second shout of salvage was.
Did you grab that, Dave? Load up the quad air on 15s and anything heavy or lower gets put in with volley. Oh yeah. One thing I do disagree with is trees absorb a lot of fire, and I'm not just talking about lasers. You know, I've had shots hit a tree and explode, and I'm like, that would just punch through that tree like it was tissue paper. Oh, urban mech.
Two urban mechs.
Oh, he just had an ammo explosion as well.
Watch out, there is another urban mech.
Oh yeah, sorry I couldn't see it because of, you know, AC cannon. Right, that Herbie's down. Targeting the next one. So again, with these, I'm trying to shoot its heavy arm so that I can knock out the gun. And then all it
So he's
has,
gone.
yep, all it has is a laser, and then you just shoot it at your will.
Watch out, I'm coming up on rail.
You already ho. I'm cooking a little bit, but
I think we might have lost Rag. I don't know.
oh, his Discord may have dropped. It does it occasionally for him. It's a bit of a bummer.
Alright.
Oh wait, I think he's figured out. You back?
Welcome back.
Yeah, I was trying to do both parts.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
The wonders of Discord.
Yep. So those of you who may have heard, I'm now heat critical. Basically everything you do generates heat, so moving will generate heat, firing your guns will generate heat, firing lasers and so on. There's a certain limit your mech will reach before it starts taking damage from the heat. You can override, so your mech will shut down when it reaches too hot to cool off. It will do it irregardless if you're in combat or not. So it can be a bit embarrassing to be in the middle of combat and then this happens. And you're like, oh. And you can manually do that as well. So you can override that at the risk of damaging components or destroying your mech outright.
Yeah, it bypasses armor and goes straight to internals. Which is problematic. I've gone pop in the past because I wasn't paying attention to overheating.
Yep. Alright, let's hit the next target then.
Override only for emergencies.
Yep. Said it can be handy if, you know that shutting down is going to be worse than... Yeah. Can I? Yeah. So yeah, if you're in a combat situation where you know if you shut down you're as good as dead, you might as well just go for that potential damage and cook off from the overheat and just keep fighting.
I was not paying attention to the map. Do not follow me.
You say that a bit too late, but go on.
Target head is a harasser.
Yep.
Target left side disappeared from my scope.
Ah, missed. I got the hit indicator, but I think it's a tree.
I'll go scout for you.
You ready here? I'll
I
just...
think you got it. You got it. He's dead.
Yes, somebody else got it with, I think, missiles. I took a shot, but I could see it went low.
The target is another harasser.
Yep. I'm just doing some deforestation here.
We got a fire starter out deep. We got another mech out deep. I didn't tag it in time. Oh, it's moving fast. It's a locust.
Okay.
Yeah. Shame we don't have any Inferno launchers.
Oh, he likes me.
I ain't got a clear fucking shot.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of the trees as well.
No, it popped.
Oh yeah. I think it was having an ammo explosion at the time.
That fire starter is on the left flank.
Yep.
There's a flea behind us.
God damn it.
Now that's an ammo explosion.
Alright, herding him out towards you guys.
And that's their core gun.
Ah, crap. Eat crap.
So in the top right corner is my target damage. So it will just show what I'm doing to them. And he's now lighting me up with flamethrowers, so I'm going to overheat if I'm not careful.
Your face is in the way, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
So
you can
is.
see the weapon list, but nothing else, unfortunately.
Okay, so in the top right corner is my face. Just imagine it as the target. If I start screaming, then you know you're hitting the right thing. Ow, 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 ow. And I am completely whiffing my shots here. you kindly please die? And I did the emergency shutdown due to heat. Because I wasn't paying attention.
There we go, he's popped.
I really should stop firing the lasers so fast. I'm already heat critical. Like, I got lasers!
One thing I love about this mech is I am not overheating in the slightest.
Alright, cleared to get out.
Yep.
Do we want to scout out that transport for Mechs?
Yeah, I'm just holding back a second to have a look.
Yeah.
Setting up for a flank.
Spider.
Javelin and Spider.
Not much, but might as well shoot him.
We're taking them on? Oh, yeah.
Might as well.
Right. Combat computer keeps targeting that bleeding building. Alright, spiders. Nope. Oh, so many fracking trees.
Yep. Ooh, there's the third Mech.
Yeah, there's a third one. I only saw the two.
The third one is where it's gone. Another spider. There's 2 spiders.
That's
one
where
javelin.
I'm like looking at it like, why am I not damaging that thing? I had the wrong spider targeted. Like I've shot it several times in the leg. Why is it not dead yet? Helps if you target the right mech so you can see what damage you're dealing to it.
The spider was moving far too quickly. One spider out. Yeah, you thought you were smart, but
I love it when they jump. I love it more when I can actually make the shot connect.
I love it when they're in range of the dropship.
Oh, I don't. Not after witnessing what the dropship can do to your mechs.
Shit, I just lost an arm.
What are you doing losing an arm?
I can't remember where I left it, okay?
You tried behind the sofa.
I think it's in a rice field somewhere.
Oh, yeah, that's...
What did I lose? I lost.
We are in Liao territory, so.
Oh, just missed.
Get back here, you coward.
LRM and medium lasers gone.
Yeah.
Also, your torso's taking a beating.
Shit, my AC's out as well.
Run to the drop
Now
zone.
Looking up and engaging once I'm back online.
I'm figuring out where that spider isn't.
There, it's dead.
Alright.
Excellent.
Yeah, the cannon's okay, I'm just out of ammo, I didn't realise.
Yep, no worries.
Shit, the javelin is still up.
Javelin's attacking our dropship, that's... Well, it's dead now.
Crossing the finish line. I have a feeling that I'm the most expensive recruit on this.
Yep. Well, on the plus side, I'm paying for a change.
I just tried to make it my objective to be the least expensive person on the ship.
Oh, what was it I did the other day? Was it 3? I took 3 damage in a
Yes.
map. That I was impressed with. Right, I keep forgetting. I've got to be the one to do the salvage squares. Shares.
I kept it under the insurance, you're fine.
Yep. We might as well grab the spider. What's left of it? Because if nothing else, we can sell it. Grab the AC2 because that could be useful. And that's us full on salvage shares. Everyone off the screen?
Yep.
Cool.
I've already started repairing my mech.
Alrighty, up.
Yours is in the bag.
Okay. Da-da-da. Job rewards. Kill 3 urban mechs. Da-da-da-da. New upgrade. Rapid jump jet recharge. Woo.
If you want, you can spend 1.2 million on repairing the spitter.
Or I could sell the spider.
I mean, it's a 30-tonner.
It's a 30-tonner, but it's not a great 30-tonner in my opinion.
What else is in the 30-ton mag that's good, though?
Urban.
Urban Mech.
God, I
Just saying, you know.
I would like to reiterate, I said what's good at a 30-ton.
An urban 60L, stick a Gauss rifle in its arm. It is brilliant. It's got range.
Or a K9.
Oh yeah, or the K9, but we have to find the K9. If I find the K9 and I've got the money, I'm buying it.
It's only 2 mil.
Oh, that's fine. It's only 2 mil. That is more than fine by me. Let's have a look. Anything interesting on here whilst we're here?
What does C-bill stand for again, by the way?
Was that the what the C-bill sign stands for?
What does C-bill stand for? Because I'm pretty sure it's...
Yes, C-bill is the standard currency. It was made by Comstar, and basically the C-bill is the cost of a call. So basically, the cost to send a message from one point to another is how much a C-bill is worth.
So it's the Comstar
okay.
bill.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the other one, yeah, it's just Marek. I'm not too bothered with them. So, oh, yeah, it does tell me the priority. Oh, useful. Let's go to the star map. Let's get. So now they've got it back again. You can see that on my stream. Sarnia has got Cantina available. That's where we were last time, and it vanished. Let's have a look, see what we've got there. House, Marek, and Independence. Not really chuffed with Independence, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be a glitch with the Cantina.
Could be. I'm just going to go to this one anyway, because it's got House Liao.
Yeah.
Irby is lethal joke mech. Yes. Well, it can be. It's more joke mech than anything, but occasionally it can be lethal. If ignored. Like an SRM carrier. Alright, Cantina, let's see. So, kill 3 Panther mechs. Yeah, sure, we'll go for that one. Collect solar cells and collect penicillin caches. Well, I mean, if you want penicillin caches, I could probably go to them. No, wait, no.
Just as a word of warning, the collect ones tend to be fairly awkward to do. So
Yeah.
if you bulk up the entire list on those, it might mean that you
gotta
won't be
travel.
completing many
Yeah.
for a while.
Let's have a look at the black market. Anything interesting on here? You know, I'm going to get one of them.
So the AC-10.
AC-10BF, because I can replace that in my Hunchback, and then have an AC-10BF in that. What was it, yours? Oh, yours is an AC-5, isn't it, that you've got?
Yeah, and I've already got a tier 2 in there.
Is it a tier 2? Right, that's fine.
Yeah. Anybody care for rifles? I saw a tier 4 one of them lying around.
Tier 4 light rifle. Ooh.
If anybody cares for rifles.
They're not that bad.
Yeah, rifles aren't bad. They can go into a small ballistic slot.
I'll grab that, just because, you know, why not?
Also, I think I saw a chemical laser.
Yes. Ooh, medium rifle.
I'm just looking at the tiny little screen in front of me because you're playing on my mobile phone.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking for the ones that are 4s.
I'm going to get a couple of half tons for the AC ammo, just because it's handy to have occasionally.
I'm going to pick up some light rifle ammo if you want to use it.
Light rifle ammo, yes. Just checking what we've got. Ooh, supercharger.
Put in an Irby.
Supercharger Mark 4. But it only does really the acceleration, doesn't it? I don't think it does the top speed. It's only how fast it accelerates. And to be honest, the Irby gets up to its top speed fairly quickly. Mostly because it's top. Yeah, its top speed's so low it reaches it in like 2 steps. But apart from that, yeah, there's a tier 4 chem laser, but it's only a small one. I think we'll be alright with that. Let's have a look at the mech market. Nothing. I don't particularly rate the Panther as a mech.
It's an awkward one, I will agree.
Let's have a look at contracts. Okay. So this is a Scorched Earth. Ooh. Targeting the Independents. It's a good job we didn't pick them later. Last time even. Yeah, that'll do. I do want to go for more salvage. Salvage is good. Yeah, let's go for salvage.
Yeah, because you can always make money through salvage.
Yep. So, at the current state, our mechs are still being repaired. We could technically go for different mechs if we wanted to. It depends. Do you want to change mech, or are you happy?
I can change mech.
I'm not saying. I mean, if you want to stick in that, because I'm happy enough just to wait.
I'm more concerned that mine was sort of like shit. Mine was like 30 days. Yours is going to take 9 days to patch up. Mine was, time is money, and waiting 30 days for the Shadowhawk to be patched up would be a long time. So I can take out the Blackjack.
I'll go in this, just because might as well, instead of waiting, as you say, we'll go for speed. Let me just check weapon groups before I dive in. My favourite way of doing this is all these medium lasers, stick them all on one group, chain fire, so I click and hold the button, it will fire 1, 2, 3, 4, or I rapidly click and it will fire them all off. And then the SRMs are on a different one, rather than having one group of mediums here, one group of mediums here, and it fires all of them in big shots. I just prefer it that way. This is a, laser boat, so let's rock with that. I am going to cook in this, I know that. So expect me shutting down a lot. Right, everyone ready? Yes. Forget that I can't actually press space and it dives straight in.
Yeah, my laser boat is pretty much the same position, but I think we've stripped off some jump jets off this, so we might have put in some more heat sinks.
Oh yeah, this has still got jump jets. We haven't worked on this yet.
I've been going through most of them and trying to remove the jump jet ones, but
yep.
I think I missed 1 or 2.
So yes, if I want to, I can fly! Yay.
Whoa, that burnt for a long time.
Aren't there large lasers in that?
Yeah, there's 2 large and 2 medium. We got mediums on the left and larges on the right. Well, actually, it's a... I'm talking mouse clickers there, but it's all lasers.
Not too bad on the heat for this, to be honest. I thought it'd get... Well, actually, yeah, I'll probably cook if I carry on doing that.
I mean, in
Javelin.
an Alpha Strike, I can 40 heat. We got a Jenner as well coming in.
Yep. Just getting rid of the tank before it gets to be a problem. Yeah, I've already started to overheat. Because SRMs will generate the heat. Right. I'm going to target the Jenner if someone wants to target that Javelin.
Yeah, we got a Blackjack.
Ooh, shit. I've got an Irby.
Pull back.
Yep.
Just lost sight of the fucking Jenner.
Jenner's dead.
Javelin.
Javelin's in front of me. That's a Blackjack.
Jenner.
I shut down.
Alright, I'm fucking cooking as well, but I'm trying to take him off you.
Thank you. I lost a chunk of armor in that. That's not good.
Yeah, these
Ammo.
Ragnarok, if you can get round here, I need help with this blackjack.
Copy.
I've
There's a
shut
hole
down
in the
again.
crate.
God, I'm not used to this thing. I should have waited for the hunchback. I am critical. I'm missing armor on center, right, left, and arm.
I cooked, but he's down.
It's out. It's out.
Nice. I am not looking pretty at all. I have a fire in my cockpit, I think. Right, I'm going to run in and start demolishing the base.
Don't forget there's an Herbie in there.
There's an Herbie in here.
He's
Yes.
sparing the shit out.
There's a fucking spider. Might want to concentrate on burning that place down.
Yep. I'm trying to get rid of this Herbie. Right, his gun's out. Just
Yes.
go for the run.
Yep. Over down.
Right. So,
Shit.
just running through buildings, just trashing the place.
Jump in the base. Commander. 15%.
Oh, they really like me now. Oh boy, I might lose an arm.
No worries, just do your best.
Can't put walls between you and them.
2, 1, 0, done. Bug out, bug out, bug out.
Copy. Moving as quick as I
I
can.
still have armor, so I'm going to try and harass anything that's chasing people.
Awesome.
Lost an arm.
No worries.
Running my ass out. It's doing so well as well.
I've just lost armor. Tucked behind a wall. I can't get to the extraction zone.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
En route.
I'm hiding behind a wall.
Thankfully, this game you can escape just by having one person get to the extraction zone. Whoop. Hello.
Sorry.
So that got a bit hairy. It went from 0 to 100 really fast.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good because we're on comms and it's like, okay, this is getting hairy, just concentrate on the objective. It's really annoying when you've got bots to deal with.
God,
because
yeah.
it's all like,
They just follow you like lost puppies.
hey, we managed to keep the repair bill under the insurance, but God, that's going to look awful.
Let's have a look what we got. What we can salvage.
We don't have to take the Urbies.
What makes you think I've taken the Herbie?
I saw you take, that you were taking the Urbie.
Okay, that's not too bad. I only lost a medium laser.
And just grab some of that and grab that, and we can sell that.
Do you want me to have a quick tweak of the
I'm
quick draw for
taking
you?
care of the quick draw. I'm putting.
Okay.
I'm taking out the jump jets, dumping in 3 heat sinks, and maxing up the armor.
Bob?
So yes, don't worry about the Herbie. We'll fix it up later. We'll do that when we get to a industrial zone. But come on, it's an Herbie 60L. Stick a Gauss rifle in it when I find one.
Or heavy.
Was that SRM4 useful?
What, in the quick draw?
Quick draw. Yeah.
Not really. It was there. That's about as much as I'll say for it. Is it was there. It existed.
We could play around with it and
Drop it. Put heat sinks.
Oh, we'll drop it and put in an LRM5, same tonnage, or drop it the armor and pad this out even more with heat sinks.
Heat sinks would be useful because that thing just cooks.
Yeah, quick draws are notoriously bad for heat management.
Yeah.
Well, it's now got 6 more heat sinks than when it started. And a bit more armor.
So there's some work for Housewell there, so we'll head to Capella and do that.
Ah, yes, the home planet.
Everything all in?
Looks like it. Yep, everything's all in.
Do you know it's less than $500,000 to repair the Irby? Everything's in apart from the Irby, but yeah, go for it.
It's I don't think we've got the guns for it yet.
It's only the AC-20 that we don't have
Mm.
for.
I'll keep looking for something to put in.
Fair enough.
Although it would be fun just to do at least one run. Well, I was going to say one run in the Irby. One medium-paced crawl. I just want to see if I can find. Oh, it's not really doing much in the Gauss department. They do have a heavy rifle though.
You want to put a heavy rifle in the Irby and limit it not only on its speed but also on its ammo capacity.
Is that that or I get the AC-20BF? Okay, AC-20BF, getting it.
Do you want the Irby repairing?
Yeah, might as well. I'm just gonna sell all these jump jets because I don't like them. Oh.
Alright, 78 days and 361,000.
Oops, I inadvertently sold something else because it just twitched on. Oh, never mind. I have no idea what I sold, but I sold something.
It'd be worth keeping 10 dump jets in stock just in case you get the collectors.
True, yeah. If it comes to that, I'll just purchase some, but it's now going to sit there and say that I've sold jump jets for an age.
Just get them in salvage rather than buy them.
Yeah.
Oh, you sold light rifle ammo.
Ah, right, there we go. That's what I sold by accident. Just.
It's still going through the. Oh, you. Oh no, you're purchasing them.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry, it was just one of them where the list was going.
Because I've just spammed. There might be like a button to sell in quantity. I don't know. I just herb it up.
I don't think you're expected to sell in such quantities as all your jump jets.
Battlefield. I can't remember. Are these the ones where you stay? The longer you stay, the more you get.
Warzone is the hang around.
Battlefield's the one where you protect the base to a certain amount. Yeah.
I
can't remember.
I mean, is it a job that we just want to take?
I mean, we're going to be taking it anyway. I just couldn't remember what it was.
We don't have time to wait for the Irby to be repaired.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I wasn't planning on that part.
I might have to take the Wolverine as the tires out for a bit.
Yeah, we got 78 days until the priority transmission. Oh, I keep deselecting my pilot. All the
That's fine.
mechs.
It's only 6 days. I can do that.
I'm just wondering what else we've got available. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for 6 days because we got ball all. Oh,
Yep.
we do actually have a fair tonnage. We could take in the bot in the Jenna.
Yeah, I could do. So, who's got the higher... Oh, they've got a higher evasion skill. Let's throw them in that.
Although, also, if we wanted, we could stick them in the Phoenix Hawk, which is like 10 tons heavier, so in theory 10 tons better. But
Yeah. It's a Phoenix Hawk.
Yeah. It's one of them where it's like, it's interesting when you start up the Kestrel's Lancers campaign that you get more mechs than you usually do. But the selection of mechs you get is like, did you really have to?
Oh, is it a Lightman's company? like the Iridian light horse.
Right, ready up.
Yep, ready when you are.
Sorry. Yep.
It's a Valkyrie. What, the Phoenix Hawk?
No, the Valkyrie isn't a
I
Phoenix.
was going to say, the Valkyrie I thought was its own mech. Well,
Yes.
I say mech. You know, one of the unseen mechs, because they ripped it straight from like across. Because if I remember rightly, the Valkyrie is the Valkyrie.
Why is everything red?
We're getting shot at by artillery. I would suggest running.
Beachhead. Yep, running.
It's not a beachhead, but we are under attack.
I'm falling off a cliff. Not too far. Shit, that's a artillery strike.
Yeah,
Right.
Ragnar, are you okay to try and deal with that artillery? Because I don't know if you've got the... Yeah,
Speed. Who's got speed? I got 81 on the clock.
I got 64.
81.
Alright, go for the artillery.
Copy. Doing indeed.
It's trying to make my way to the battle, and I just keep getting pounded with artillery.
Okay.
I know I'm desperate, but this is not the kind of pounding I want.
Oh.
Oh my.
Who my?
It's like only on days ending in Y, people.
That's every day.
We've got to be careful not to inadvertently shoot our friendly Irby. Which I think I just did.
Which friendly
got
Obi?
hard
There's
on.
2 of them.
The one that was in front of me just then. Oh, he's going to get arted if he's not careful. He's out. But yeah, you get friendly unit. Oh, these have actually got armor. My God, they've actually given us ones with armor.
That might be a bad sign, by the way. Usually, if they've got armor, then this is difficult.
Alright.
Right, do you two want to go deal with the arty then? Because if it's going to be difficult... Alright, okay.
Yeah, that Rag was going straight there, so.
Right. Oh, error. Network connection lost.
I think I'm fine.
I'm still in game.
How...
I think it might just be a temporary glitch.
Stream looks like it's still running.
Stream is still up and running from my side. I saw the error on your screen, but... And it's still saying you're piloting your mech.
Yeah.
Right, we have artillery. One down.
Nice.
There is one more enemy out there somewhere.
2 down.
It's an LRM-20 carrier.
Question.
The side of this ridge directly in front of me.
Oh, no, that was...
2 down.
Alright, the AI is taking care of the... Do everybody wants it?
Yeah, everyone's still here. I have no idea what it's complaining about. Woo, don't want to stop here. If there's something... Also, the rights to one scene mix got resolved. I'm going to get Macross music on streaming now. Yes!
Done.
Uh,
One more. One more. Yep, no, we're in the clear.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
Going
any
for the long
outside.
shot. Oh, it went high.
We got a Jenner and we got a Spider, and there's another mech, a Jenner.
I can't hit those
Got
guys
guys
with my
incoming.
cannon.
We got some birds coming in as well.
Yeah, I was trying to pot shot them, but you know.
Shit. Oh, they're heavy birds.
Yeah, 2 eagles.
Thankfully, they're now in a better range for me to shoot them. Come on.
Birds are down.
Nice.
I'm going to try and get back up to you guys.
Yep. I've targeted the Jenner and going for it.
Right, we have 10 more things to kill.
We got 3 mechs here, so there's probably another wave going to come in.
There is a spider coming in.
Itsy bitsy
I think the
spider.
spider might be chasing you. Because it's gone
No.
away from us.
Interesting. Because it's actually closer to you guys than it is to me.
It might
Look.
not be very smart in taking a terrible way of getting to you, but it's not. Oh no, I think it's come back.
Right. Hopefully I should be with you momentarily.
Another thing I like as well is sometimes when you get a target lock, it tells you what it's targeted, which is kind of hilarious when there's one particular mech that it gets targeted, because it sounds like you're targeting computers like either being facetious or is extremely happy. It's like, new target, awesome. Also, yeah,
Oh.
sometimes mechs will explode in pretty explosions. Don't stand near them.
Oh, do they actually do something?
Oh yeah, it will
Yes.
damage you.
Oh.
It's brilliant if you can get them to do it in like a base where you've got to destroy it, because if they're right next to the buildings, it will just trash the place. Linked with awesome cover of the cartoon Battletech theme. Oh, nice. It's one of those things, I never actually saw the cartoon when I was young.
The remastered stuff is on YouTube.
Ooh. I was just kind of annoyed that I found out one of my friends, I don't know if actually had one of the toys, and I had no idea about it until like,
We have
really
got
late.
a dropship. We got mechs incoming.
Woohoo!
One light, one medium, and a dropship.
We got a trebuchet and
Wolverine.
a Wolverine. Oh no, they only dropped 2.
Yep. Okay, I've locked up the Wolverine, going for it. I was about to be concerned. I noticed they shot my cockpit, and I'm like, oh, actually, I'm the player character. I'm immune to death.
Yeah. Doesn't mean that you can't slag your mech though.
Oh yeah, I know they can utterly wreck my mech, but it's one of those things where I'm usually paranoid if the head gets shot because the pilot can die. Oh, that's left torso's taking a beat in there, and I've cooked.
Right. I'll try and keep this Phoenix Hawk off you guys.
Thank you. I'm backing up. Just going to try and use the AC for a bit to cool off.
Wolverine's out.
Oh yeah, he popped explosively. Right, that's the pre-bucket Phoenix Hawk.
I've lost armor on an arm. I can't remember what's left and right in this thing.
One thing I would say is you can adjust the paper doll in the settings so that left and right are both the same, so it's left and right on the side. Makes it easier to...
I'm not fussed about that because it tells me L and R below it. It's what... I can't remember what is physically in my left arm.
Oh, that, right, yeah.
Phoenix Hawk has stripped me clean. Almost. I'm down to a single laser.
Jeez, right, okay.
Shit, I'm running out of ammo in my AC.
You know, I'm harassing them with
These
single
should be the
laser.
last of the mechs, so we just got to try and deal with them.
Will you die already?
Okay, locking up the Phoenix Hawk.
Phoenix Hawk is having a bad day.
Phoenix Hawk has no weapons.
Phoenix Hawk is ejected.
Okay, last one is Treb.
Yep.
Right, I got 6 rounds left.
Hold back. I think, have I got the most armor of you lot?
Yep.
Yep. I'll crest first, get his attention.
Okay.
And I've got the bot, haven't I? I've got the sodding bot. I've ordered the bot into the fray.
Okay. Gonna run around behind it.
Yep. I'm getting his attention from the front, so by all means.
Don't forget our herbies are still here.
Yep. This is the last one to kill those, and it's going to take years for the herbies to get here, so just go nuts on it.
It's more dragging it to the herbies. Because the herbies aren't that far, I just passed one. Shit.
Ah, he managed to get an arm off. Yeah, goit. Your CT is mine. Oh, and the drop zone's right next to us. Let's bug out. Toodles! Hey, look, an Herbie. He's come to wave goodbye to us.
No, you can't kidnap him.
Aww. But he's in good nick.
Press gang it into service.
Just chuck it in one of those bin liners we use for the cold storage. Yeah, can't pick up the trebuchet. Although the LRM-15 could be useful. We'll get a replacement of that. Get that.
Oh, there's a Supercharger Mark II right at the bottom of the list. I'm not sure if they're worth it, but they are fairly rare, so picking one up while you get the chance might be a thing.
Since I've lost everything on my right side, do you want me to put in repairs?
Yeah, might as well.
What's the bills? I didn't check the damage cost versus everything.
It will be 133 thou.
I was more thinking about how much did you cost insurance versus, because if we got paid enough to do the bit of repairs, then fuck it, repair it.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Okay.
Just chuck all the repairs in. What I think I will do is, because I am gonna have to try and go to sleep at some point, I'll call it here for the stream. In a minute, whilst I quickly head back to that screen. So I shall call it here for the evening. Could potentially look at doing this again. I mean, originally the plan was to do it tomorrow. I was going to do my art stream. May look at picking this up again tomorrow. I appreciate that Charon's going to be busy with his stream, because we're looking at doing it 7 till 9, because I thought you started your stream at 9, not at 8.
Yeah, on Thursdays I finish it an hour early so I can relax and get to bed.
Yes. So we might do it tomorrow, or we might sort of fit it in later on. But if we did it, I think the plan was going to be like a bi-weekly thing for yourself, wasn't it, Ragnarok? So it'd be like tomorrow and then skip a week and then so on and so on. But it's something I might do. We might see about how we go with it. Charon, you're welcome to join us for the first part if you wanted to before you stream. It's up to yourself. But we can always sort of rock on with this a bit more. The
thing is, also, if we're doing it at a regular time every other week, might be able to get hold of, I forgot what their online alias is.
Oh, your friend.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so if we look to sort of do it like every other week on a Thursday at 7, and then what I might look to do is put another single player game or something like that in on the other weeks, just so that I'm doing it, and then try and bump up the days that I'm streaming, just to try and keep me doing things. And I just got to remember not to sleep beforehand. I'm sure I'll be fine eventually. It's still getting the brain used to working again. They're getting me to do a few more things at work just to keep me going. But it is still very much brain is I wouldn't say struggling, but it's taken a while to catch up. Everything that's happened as well in the past hasn't really helped the old brain either. So it's getting there. It's getting there. Got to think positive. It's getting there. Right, so I shall call it there then. So yes, I will be streaming tomorrow, 7 PM, and then it'll be on Friday, 7 PM. Friday will be my Dishonored stream where we go to as the game is trying to make it out to be the end, though I am sure it's not the end. And then on Saturday, probably some cult streaming. I want to try Phasma, so I might aim for that for Saturday. Pick up the new patch and stuff that they've done, because they brought out some new stuff and we haven't tried it out yet. So I'll have to see if we can do that one. Right, Karen, do you want to do your shout out stuff?
Yeah, I'm Karen Russmore. You can usually find me at twitch.tv/Karen Russmore. I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays over there with a variety of games. On Fridays, Madcat_UK and JStation64 join me in the Peanut Gallery. And also on Mondays, you can find me over at Manapot Studios, where I run a Starfinder adventure path for me and a group of other streamers, most of which can be found at the Stumbled Inn.
Which reminds me, I should have. If you do wish to know more about the Stumbled Inn, that's the Discord link for it. I'm also a member of that one, admittedly not a founding member, but I am a part of that community as well, so you can find me at the Stumbled Inn as well. But I'm also on numerous other Discord channels. I think most people are aware of where I am with them. Ragnarok, do you have anything you want to shout out? Are you planning to start streaming at any point soon, or are you okay at the moment?
I'm okay at the moment. I mean, if I do, it'll likely be tabletop content, as there isn't that much out there.
Yeah, by all means. I mean, I know that Charon's introduced me to the Painting Pirates, who, if you don't know about, is well worth a watch, because you could do stuff like that as well, because you're good with your painting of your miniatures. So there is always that avenue for you to go down when it comes to streaming, but as and when when you start streaming, by all means let us know. I'm happy enough to give you a shout out on that one.
Amazing.
So it'll be myself and Ragnarok tomorrow as we do some more of this, and again, Karen's welcome to join if he wants to before he starts his stream, but he will be streaming sort of essentially halfway through the gameplay. So it could be that he may join us, or he may decide, no, actually I want to rest before I stream. Absolutely fine either way.
I may join you and then start my stream late, I don't know. I'm very easily tempted by these things.
Yeah, I can't really say anything about easily tempted, because I literally was starting the stream for such art, and then it was like, hey, we could do Mech Warrior, and I was like, I could do Mech Warrior. It's like, because my brain just wasn't in the mindset for doing art, really. It was going to turn out horrendous, I just know it.
It was basically the Rick and Morty moment of son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yes. So yes, that's all that done then. I will actually just realised I should probably see if there's anyone I can read. Is there anyone on the line? Come on, Twitch. I don't think I've got anyone. I've got no one on at the moment. So I'm just going to call it there. I didn't really think there'd be many people on at this time of night, but then there's also people in the States and other time zones, so, who knows.
I was about to say that I've got some people online, but the main one is you.
Yeah. So I shall call it there. So yes, to everyone who has watched, it's been great having you here, whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are. I do hope you enjoy the rest of your day, /evening, /night, whatever. And I hope to catch you on the next stream. Until then, toodles.
Bye.
Bye.